Bitch, I'm a big gun toter. Been thugging in these streets, ho. Put a hole in your melon, nigga, for fucking with my people. Got 40s and choppers. You might be another sequel. This Eastside Compton, F gang, Pino. Bitch, we brackin' all stars, those zeros.
What's up with y'all, man? Hey, giving y'all another one sooner than later, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I looked and see what name I was gonna give us. I looked through a lot of names, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm picking out which name y'all pick. So, I picked out the Stoner family, my nigga, because y'all my family. I'm Stoner. Y'all my family, so nigga, Stoner family. You know what I'm saying? So what's up to the Stoner family? How y'all doing out there? You know, I hope y'all having a good day, a blessed day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting to some money and not getting into no bullshit, okay? Unless you have to get into the bullshit. After bullshit come to your doorstep, handle that shit like a real nigga. But if it don't, go get you some money, man. All that other shit is irrelevant. It don't make no sense. Okay. So I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. I know I ain't been saying that late in the beginning. Just saying the story and shit. I ain't been telling y'all in the beginning, like, comment, and subscribe. I need to like, comment, subscribe, nigga. Cause shit, nigga, I'm getting views, but the subscribers is like, cool. So, I got another story time for y'all. Well, I think I was out of shit, man. I'm gonna say I was 15. I was going to, in 15? Yeah, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. So, I was going to, Centennial. So when I went there, I rarely went to my classes. I rarely went to all my classes. Like, I started, like, learning to ditch in middle school. So, like, when I got to high school, I was definitely ditching any class I didn't like. Like, oh yeah, I'm not going. Would not be attending. So, even when I went the first day I went to Centennial, it was this old black lady. She was a black teacher. I went to her class. She was calling me sir all the time and shit. It was on some like military shit. I said, put your pants up, sir. Do this, sir. And this is that, sir. You know, I walked over there to my desk because I thought I was going to have any seat like the other classes. No, sir. We got a assigned seat, sir. So, you know, that other thing, I was like, yeah. I don't know if I'm coming back to this class. And then she gave me like a whole, I guess the whole little work we was doing in that class, which was too much, because she was like, swam, just handing on packets on my fucking desk. Like, we gotta do this, gotta finish this, and we gotta do this, and we gotta do this. And she put another packet on my desk at the end. So, yeah, you gotta do that right now. I'm like, nigga, shit, nigga. You can get to me, shit, nigga. Alright, I just sat there like, alright, I got you. And she walked off, nigga. Told her I gotta pee. You gotta pee. I gotta go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and never came back. And then I used to walk past her class. She was like, sir. I was like, ma'am. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck you too, bitch. Because I'm not going to your class to try to give me all that work. Shit, fuck all that. I don't need all that. So, on to the story. Well, that is part of the story. So, I was at school. I ain't like all my classes and shit. So, I was broke. Niggas was up there, had money and shit. They had, their parents getting money or they was selling drugs and shit. I was up there, niggas was young, selling drugs and shit. I had other ways of getting money I didn't know, but I didn't have no motherfucking money. So I'm like, shit, I need some money. So I started going back to Paramount because I used to go to school there before I went to Centennial. I went to Paramount High School, West Campus first. And then before I went to Centennial. Before I ended up going back to Paramount High School, the big campus. So no, hell no. I went to both of them before. Let me think. Yeah, I think I went to Paramount way before I went to West Campus, then I went to Big Campus before I went to Centennial. So I never went back after I went to Centennial. So I went to Centennial after I was in Paramount and shit. So I was going there, and I said I didn't have no money, so I started catching the train. I started going to the train to we go to Rosa Park Station. I catch the train all the way to catch the Green Line train. Well, yeah, the Green Line go all the way to the Lakewood Station, I think. That's to get off and walk all the way to Paramount High School. So I was going up there, and my mission was to take niggas' money because I didn't have no money. I was broke, you feel me? So I was like, I knew it was kind of going to be harder to rob niggas in Compton. Not saying nothing about Paramount niggas, but I'm just saying, nigga, I was like, nigga, shit, I'm gonna just go to Paramount and shit, just get my money from there. And that too, them niggas had more money over there anyway than Compton niggas. A lot of niggas, even though Compton niggas still had money, because I took some niggas from them too, took some money from them too. But on with the story. So I got up to Paramount High School. I was thinking, like, what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get the money. So I was like, fuck. So I came with this plan. I knew niggas was buying these the chirp phones that was out, the Nextel chirps, cause I 830s, 730s, and all them shits. So I was like, okay, if I get one of them, I can make me some money because I can easily sell it. Like I easily go back to the school and sell it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. So I came up with this plan. I'm asking nigga what time it is, like, cause you know, if I ask him like, yeah, hey, you know what time it is? I just need the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm stranded. I'm not stranded, but I'm late for some shit, and I need to know what time it is. So so a person will pull out their phone and let you know what time it is. So I'm thinking the way I look, because I had no tats on my face, but I still look like me. A lot of niggas, they wasn't trustworthy looking nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I got a thing where I could be nice to you and you'd be like, okay, he cool. So, I walked over there, I seen the motherfucker, he's coming out of Paramount High School, out the big campus. So, we was on, Rosecrans. We was on Rosecrans, niggas, so, I seen him walking out the campus and shit, so I walked up on him. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, how you doing? He like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, bro, like, hey, you know what time it is? I'm kind of late. I kind of late for my class. You know what time it is, but, you know, kind of late. So he was like, oh, bro, it's no problem. So he put, because, you know, the only thing, all this is depending on what kind of phone you got. If he would have had a different phone, I would have never did this. So when he reached in his pocket, he pulled out an i830. He was like, oh, it's about wooty woo. I found the phone went in the air. Took the phone, started running, woo. Took off running. I ran all the way back to the motherfucking Lakewood station from fucking Paramount High School. And that's a fucking run, nigga. You I mean, I stopped a couple times. I didn't stop, but I slowed down a couple times. But I basically kept running. I never stopped, but I kept moving all the way to that motherfucker. So I got on the train. Went back to school. It was lunchtime. I sold that phone for like $300. No, hell no. I sold that shit for like $150. I sold that shit for $150. So I was thinking, after I sold the shit, I was thinking in my head, like, make this a little job, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, quick little 150, you know what I'm saying? All they take was a boobika, you know what I mean? A little running, you know what I'm saying? 150, cool for the day. I'm like, cool, so, nigga, I went the next day, did it again, you know what I'm saying? Called another nigga up there, hey, you know what time it is? Nigga, the same shit, put out his phone, nigga, give me his phone, nigga. Took off running. Got on, went back, February was there by lunchtime. So this shit was becoming a job, really. Like, I just go up to the school in the morning. As soon as I get to school, I go to school at Centennial. Then I leave to get on the train, go up there. I'll be up there early and shit. So nigga, I kept there. I just get off on blood. If you got any type of Nextel chirp phone, take that shit, come back up here and sell it. So, couple niggas started noticing that, like, hey, my nigga, hey, I be noticing, nigga, you be leaving and your ass come back and your ass always got money, like, nigga, your ass be broke and shit, and your ass leave, come back with money all the time, like. So they're like, nigga, what the fuck you be doing? I'm like, nigga, shit. Like, y'all ain't gonna wanna go do it anyway, because I thought it was too much for them. Like, they ain't gonna wanna get on the train and go way over here and walk way over here just to do this shit, have to run back. You remember? Like, you ain't got no car, nigga. This shit is all on foot, nigga. Ain't no car involved, nigga. All this shit is on foot, nigga. You gonna have to do all this shit and run all the way to the train station, nigga, and get all the way back to Mountain, nigga. So, nigga, like, what you do? I told one nigga, I ain't tell everybody. I told nigga, I was telling other niggas, like, man, don't even trip, nigga. But I told one of the homies, the niggas from Betty Stone's, nigga's name was Red Bull or some shit like that. I'll tell y'all another story about it this time I just thought about. But, yeah, the homie, I think the blood name was, if I'm not mistaken, his name was Red Bull from Betty Stone. Blows my nigga. So I was like, okay, it's my nigga Red Bull blood. So he like, Stone, blood, tell me, nigga. I'm like, hey, look, blood, I'm gonna tell you, blood. I said, look, blood, I be going to Paramount and shit, nigga. See, I asked the nigga what time it is, blood. They pull out the phone, any nigga pull out the chirp, blood. Get off on blood. Like, soon as he pull it out, like, whip it out, just swing on blood. Take blood phone to get on. That's the lick, blood. He like, damn, that's like, you know. So, bro, Paru, nigga, that's the lick, nigga. I'm like, nigga, look, nigga, like, nigga, I'm broke, nigga. So I'm like, look, nigga, that's the lick. They don't know what time it is. Pull out, if any nigga, if they pull out any other phone, they boo. I should be thank you. All right, thank yous, bro. Now walk off. But any nigga pull out a motherfucking Boost Mobile, Nextel, chirp, nigga. Like the good ones, not no bullshit, because they had some bullshit ones. You pull out an 830, 730, nigga, it's good, get up. But they didn't know this because they just asking you just ask them what time it is, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't expecting you to punch them in the face, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So I tell him to let, he like, all right, blood. So he like, I told him this after I done did the shit. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna go tomorrow, nigga. You can come with me, nigga. So, nigga, we can go do this shit. So he's like, nigga, I don't know if I want to be at the train station with because you know the Rose Party station had the crib with the PJs and Monas, all kind of other shit up there. So he didn't want to deal with that, bro. But I'm like, nigga, if you want to go do this shit, you gotta just come, nigga. Like, you can't be scared of all that shit. Fuck all that shit, nigga. We want to get some money. So he like, fuck it. So he like, tomorrow I'm gonna go with you. I said, all right. So when I came to school the next day, when I went in the morning, I chilled with niggas. I told niggas, all right, I'm finna get on. So they know what I'm finna go do. He know what I'm finna go do. So he like, hey, I'm finna go with y'all. Come on then, nigga. We walked all the way to that motherfucker, got on the train, nigga, and rode all the way to the Lakewood station. Got off and walked all the way to Paramount High School. So we was over there and shit. So he waiting. So he thought it was quick. We just go out there and it's quick. I'm like, nah, nigga. We gotta sit here and watch niggas. Like we can't just come up here and sit 2 seconds and sock any nigga, take his shit, get on. Like we gotta ask niggas what time it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like then we gotta walk around. We can't stand here and let other niggas see us asking niggas what time it is. We was basically patrolling that block of Rosecrans. I told we go on both sides of Rosecrans, but any nigga we catch on east side of the street between these little Paramount High School campus type little way. It wasn't all the way up that part of Rosecrans, but that little part. I'm like, look, we catch a nigga right there. We ask him what time it is. Cause I told him you're gonna have to ask him by yourself. I'm not gonna go with you. That's what I'm telling him. I'm like, bro, cause I'm like, they gonna be if they see 2 niggas, they gonna be like, hold on, nigga, hold on, type shit. So I'm like, nigga, you gonna have to be like by yourself and shit. You gonna have to take it by yourself. So I'm like, nigga, I told him, if you take it, whatever you take is yours. And if I get a nigga, whatever I take is mine. I'm like, we not gonna split it. So we already had that understanding. Like, look, nigga, whatever you take is yours. Whatever I take is mine. So he like, cool. But I'm like, I'm gonna let you go first. Cause I'm like, we both gonna stay out here. Cause I'm like, even if I take some, I'm gonna stay out here till you take some. And if you take some, you gotta still stay out here till I take some. We just gonna move around this motherfucker. And you feel me? If we gotta go on the other side, you feel me? Or go somewhere else, we was gonna do that. But we was gonna still stay out here till both of us get something. If one of us got something. So we was sitting over there and shit, so I told you I'm gonna let him get the first one. So we see it, nigga, right? We was asking a couple of niggas, but they had bullshit phones. So then we caught this one nigga. I knew this nigga. I didn't know him like that, but I knew him because he was around my brother a couple of times, and I seen him and shit around my brother a couple of times. So that's where I knew him from. Like, okay, this nigga be around my brother a couple of times and shit. So I don't know if they was homies or not. I don't know. So the homie looking like, well, we seen him because we was like a little distance, and he seen him. He was like, hey, I'm about to go ask him. So I'm like, cool, nigga. I'm like, nigga, ask everybody. Type shit. Like, nigga, any nigga with a motherfucker, nigga, boost mobile was over with. You know what I'm saying? So he walked up on the nigga. This a nigga though. He athletic and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he might fight back. So we got the blood up. I'm like, nigga. But I already knew the nigga Red Bull could fight too. But I was like, I know I can fight, blood can fight. We gonna beat blood ass. Like, nigga, like shit. Ain't both definitely gonna beat both of us up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we walk up on the nigga. So I'm like, the nigga Red Bull asking, hey, you know what time it is? So he first we didn't both walk over. I was in a little distance. I stood right here. Like, I was standing right here. Because when the nigga came out the little campus and shit, he was right there, and I stood right here. So I told Red Bull, go ask that nigga. Like, hey, nigga. So that nigga walked over there and asked him and shit. He's like, he's like, hey, man, you know what time it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? I told a little spiel. I forgot I said what time it is. Like, I'm late for some shit. I forgot the little spiel I said. Like, nigga, I'm late for class or some shit. I didn't know what time it is because I need to catch the bus or some other shit. Or I think I said, I ain't told what time it is because I gotta catch the bus or some shit like that. So he tell the nigga, so the nigga pull out the phone like, he's like, oh, all right, bro, it's cool. He like, whipped out his phone. Nigga pulled out an i30 clean. That motherfucker was nice, nigga. I'm over like, nigga black, nigga night. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking in my head like, blood, I would've, before he even pulled it, before he even fully, I would've got off on this nigga, took that shit, got on like niggas. I already know the routine. Once he get on, I'm getting on too. You know what I'm saying? So he had to tell me that once he would have swung on, I already been getting on. Phew, nigga, yep, it's up, nigga. We about to get on. So he pulled it out like, well. So the nigga like, I'm looking like, oh, you didn't get off on this nigga. I'm like, oh. So he like, yeah, man. So he like, yeah, man, it's he said, yeah, man, it's 10 something. I think he said like 10 something. He like, yeah, 10, ooh. He was like, oh, all right, bro. So he was like looking at him and shit. They was just staring at each other for a couple days. He was like, hey, man, where you get that phone from? So the nigga like, why, bro? Like, he said, nigga, my mama bought it for me. He was like, you know, oh, how much she paid for it and shit. So I'm thinking in my head, oh, blood, why is he doing this, blood? Why you get off on this nigga, man? I would have been punched him in the face. Nigga, oh my, nigga, give me this phone. I'm out of here. He didn't know the routine. I would have easily took his phone because once he was phone, I hit him so hard, nigga. Nigga, give me this, and I'm out of here, nigga. This nigga. So I had to walk over there, right? Cause this nigga like, man, they arguing. They like, man, so who bought you the phone? He like, my mama bought the phone, nigga. So the nigga was like, oh, I walk over there like, hey, bro, he like, yeah, what's up, nigga? So he did what's up, like he kind of know me, like, nigga, I seen you before, nigga. So I'm like, man, what do whoop? So I'm like, hey, man, what the whoop, man, what the phone? So I try to get my phone up, whoop, nigga, but he was already nervous for this nigga. When all from Betty Stones, he was already nervous when I tried to get I wasn't trying to talk to blood. I was just trying to just hear you hit your ass nigga sock blood in the head like yeah nigga. But the nigga done that, he was like, oh nigga, he started rolling back and this was home from Betty Stones trying to get on him like, yeah blood, what's up? And the nigga like, oh y'all trying to jump me, nigga. Y'all trying to jump me, so he running back and shit. So I'm like, blood, come here, blood. I'm trying to chase my nigga took a ran off. It was a little island over there, nigga jumped over the little island. And it was a barbershop right there. So the nigga ran into the barbershop. So we ran into the barbershop and said the nigga grabbed him by the door and shit like, oh no, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, hey man, just tell him to come outside real quick, man. Just him right here. Just tell him to come outside. We're trying to talk to him real quick. He like, no, man, them niggas trying to rob me. He said, y'all trying to rob me? And he was like, nah. I was like, I ain't trying to do nothing to the nigga. I just wanted to come outside. I ain't trying to rob this nigga. He lying. I ain't trying to rob this nigga. He said, no, nigga, they trying to rob me. This nigga, the other nigga with him just had to take my phone. This nigga with him trying to swing on me and shit, nigga. So I'm like, bro, man, come on, man. Nigga ain't trying to play. All right, man. Nigga walked off and shit. And we left. And shit. But the niggas at the barbershop was like, nigga, y'all ain't finna do nothing to him while you right here. I was thinking, nigga, take him outside. They was like, nah, nigga, y'all gotta get on. I'm like, alright, man. So we went on. I told him, no, even Betty like, come on, blood. Why, nigga, come on, blood. I told you, nigga, get off on this nigga. The routine, the plan, nigga. Does nigga when the nigga put out the phone, you swing, nigga. If it's the phone that we want, we take off, nigga. There is no asking no other questions beside that, nigga. Ain't no where you get it from, how your mama bought it for you. Man, fuck all this shit, man. You punch this nigga in the head, man. Yeah, but that's another story time, man. I told you I got a lot of stories, man. I didn't. Hey, look, I ain't proud of this shit, man. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Swinging on niggas and taking niggas shit, because, you know, that is a thief. And thieves is frowned upon, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody, people don't like thieves. They like, nigga, you a fucking thief, fuck you. Oh, man, look. My bad. That was my time when I was a young adolescent and I was crazy and I was, you know, my mind was gone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? But if I was the nigga that took off on you and took your shit, my bad, nigga. I'll buy you one again. I'll buy you another one. I'll buy you something better. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga socked me like that, took my shit, I definitely would have been out like, nigga, I'm gonna have to do something to that nigga, you know what I'm saying? But, hey man, it's just the world we in, you know, so, a lot of niggas don't give a fuck what they did. They just be like, so what, nigga, that's what I did. Me, if it was fucked up, I'd be like, you know what, my bad. You know what I'm saying? That shit was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Unless I feel like you deserved it. Them niggas didn't deserve it. They was just good people, you know what I'm saying? They was nice citizens. I mean, even though I socked up some gang members and took their shit, cause I ain't said I just socked up all regular niggas. I socked up some essays and took their shit. And through this story, cause I ain't tell you all the time, but nigga, I really went on a spree of robbing niggas on that one street. Nigga, like, nigga, I took at least like 12 niggas' phones on that street, nigga. Nigga, with the routine though, with the routine. If I brought, cause I took the other homies too. Let me tell you the other time I took these niggas. So I used to hang with the homie from Front Hood. He said he wasn't from Front Hood. Okay, so the homie Ant, the nigga named Peaches. I don't know why the fuck they named him Peaches, but that was his nigga name. Tall ass linky motherfucker. His nigga named Peaches and shit. Man, who's some other motherfuckers too, man? I forgot the other light skinned nigga name. But I had like a big ass head and shit. This nigga, I think Blood's from West Side. He's claiming West Side or some shit. I don't know, but we went out there and shit too, nigga. Nigga couldn't complete the robbery with them niggas, so I had to really. When I got the robberies, I had to go by myself, cause them niggas. When I went with niggas, it really just made it like complicated. So I started really knowing, like, if I want to get the money that I'm looking for, I just gotta go by myself, cause when I bring y'all, it's like y'all don't know how to just rob a nigga. They don't be listening. I told none of them listened to the plan I told them. When a nigga pulled out the phone, swing on him. All them niggas asked the nigga, where your mama stay? Where your mama live? What's your mama name? I mean, why? Punch her in the face. He has the phone. It's like, man. That's why they didn't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Every time. And then when we did succeed with them, it was very rough. We had to, go through 2 months just to get the nigga phone from a nigga. Like, come on, man. My shit was easy every time. 1 to the head, nigga, or 2 to the head, pink, or 3 pieces to the head. However it feel, it take for you to drop the phone. And once you put the phone down, I'm gonna leave you alone, take your phone and get on. Oh, fuck. Hey, my bad, my nigga. I'm saying my bad, my nigga. I'm telling y'all, my bad, my nigga. I would change, man. That shit was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so, man, well, I forgot what I was calling y'all, man. What the fuck we calling y'all? The Stoner, man, what we calling y'all? The Stoner Gang? Stoner Family? Man, I don't fucking know, man. I gotta, shit, man. I probably smoked too much weed for this video, but, hey, look, man. Hey, I'm living my life. Okay, so if I'm high all the motherfucking time, that's what the fuck I do with my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I get on this goddamn video, I want to be high, nigga, because I'm high every day. Unless I ain't high, then I'm an angry ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see me unhigh, because... But, hey, what I'm going to say, love your girl, love your wife, and love your motherfucking kids. And if your girl ain't doing right, then